Well, as it starts to get a little warmer, it means it's almost that time of the season. It is almost cooler box season, and that's why we had soccer player Thabo September in our studios talking about road safety, and hundreds of fans turned out at Southgate Mall to bid the box farewell. Plus, we hosted yet another successful Kaya 67-kilometer relay. All this and more in this week's episode of Kaya Sport TV. My name is Sotumea. Well, the Springboks are almost off to the Rugby World Cup in England, and they bid farewell to all their fans at Southgate Mall. Now, Kate Nokwe was there and she filed this report.
Hundreds of fans gathered at the Southgate Mall to meet and bid farewell to the 31-man box squad that will do duties for South Africa and England. The supporters began with a resounding Shosholoza as Jean de Villiers and his boys drove into the mall. As you can see, they are visibly calm, interacting with fans and collecting as much normality as possible, because we all know the UK will be anything but. Of course, they aren't travelling alone. The box will take faces of so many South Africans through the Home Ground Advantage campaign, where pictures of the supporters will make up their playing number. Here are some of those fans who met their heroes.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to support the box.
Who's your favorite player and why do you support that player?
Brian Hapena, because he's just too fast, that man.
Do you play at the sport?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
So what position do you play?
I'm a center.
Yeah, and are you hoping to be a Springbok one day?
One day is one day, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Palisa. I'm here to support the Bokkers. I'm wishing them well in England. Hope they do well. Yeah.
What do you love about the Springboks?
Well, it's something that defines South Africa. Yeah. So it's basically about us.
De Villiers was impressed with the turnout and reassures the nation his road to recovery is well on track. For Kaya Sport TV, I'm Kate Nokwe.
Remember to support the Springboks as they bid for their World Cup campaign. Their first match will be on the 19th of September and it is against Japan. Now then, football player Thabo September joined us in our studios to talk about road safety ahead of the silly season.
What exactly are you guys going to be doing? What does it mean? Does it mean going out there, meeting the community? Does it mean making speeches on radio, on TV? What are you going to be doing?
That's exactly what it means. It means that we go out there and then we put out the awareness there. We speak to relate people who are affected by the situation itself, and we post on the social media and. We go on the roads as well. Part of our job will be going on the road, and we stop during the
festive period. You'll be in those roadblocks, assisting people when they stop, and then you come out of your roadblock. Hey, next thing, eat too. Thabo September, exactly. And you've got your beer there, thinking, hey, sir.
No, exactly. That's exactly what we do, and. We have a big responsibility that ourselves also we have to lead out there as and do what we are preaching, and it all starts with us. We should be an example for everyone. We entertain ourselves to a certain extreme, and we are seen as those people who are reckless, and it touched us, and we accepted it because it was something that we wanted to put out this picture that soccer players are not all about that, not all about the recklessness or those fast cars and all of that. We always most of us obey by the rules, and we took the challenge because it was affecting us as well in terms of the players that we lose on the road. So for us, for me, it was close to my heart as well.
Most people that are 21 years old cannot afford a BMW. They're mostly still in tertiary. So is there some sort of help or some sort of facilitation from the clubs to say that, maybe you're making money, yes, but in the future you're going to need this money, is there some sort of help, or do these young guys just go in there and literally throw into the sharks and you must just swim?
At Supersport, I believe it's a culture. It's not really something that is in their constitution or some program that they have for younger players, but the experienced players are the ones who look after, whatever they look after the young ones. They advise them, they sit with them in a way that whatever that they do as experienced players, they know these boys are looking up to them. So you have to lead by example how you live your life. And but not much. There's still more to be done in that regard, because you speak of agencies, you speak of so many people that are close to a player, for a player to live a better life. You speak of agencies, you speak of the family, you speak of your colleagues, you speak of the club itself. There's so many people that can really can
that
do
could
more.
help and facilitate
in
that training.
Yeah.
Speaking of agencies, and I was really interested in this story that players in the QT Sports family, let me call it, which is who are represented by Tim Sugazi. You guys went away on a retreat for a couple of weeks ago to Mpumalanga, and you had like awards, and the awards ranged from different things, from financial management to most games played, obviously to best goal of the season and all sorts of things. But one of the key things discussed was this issue of discipline and how to get the best out of your career, and how those two things go hand in hand, how making the money also goes with being disciplined and having to sacrifice. Just tell us a little bit about that, because I found it to be quite innovative, that it's usually seen as, the club must deal with that, or the players must deal with that. I've signed him a contract, it's his money, let him see. But I was intrigued to find out that you guys discuss financial management, discipline, helping other players out. What was that like?
It was a great initiative from QT Sport, because it also, the program was about financial planning, also as well about how to live your life. It was also life skills in essence, and those work together. So if you don't know what money is, then you won't know how to spend it. If you don't know how to live your life in terms of we were speaking about drinking and driving as well in that seminar, and it touched so many aspects of life skills that players, we tend to neglect and think I don't need to be told this is something that someone should know. But those small things that we're talking about there, they are key, and I big ups to Supersport, to QT Sports for starting that, and it's something that's gonna go on annually. And like the awards was something as well.
Did you win anything?
Yeah, it was about the games that are played. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a great initiative from them. Yeah.
Well, do remember to remain alert on the roads. Use the hashtag #ItStartsWithMe. Now, Kaya FM hosted yet another successful Kaya 67-kilometer relay. This time it was in September. It was in spring, which means every day is Mandela Day. It doesn't necessarily have to be in July. Here's what happened at the Nasrec Expo Center.
Okay guys, here we are with Team Unyawo Nwabo. Some of the guys.
Yeah, we should be jumping into the ocean. Team Unyawo.
As you can see, guys are getting ready. We're about to dominate this thing. That's what's up. This is our second leg. About to take the baton, getting ready. Just tell my family I love them.
Runners of all shapes and sizes, including celebrities, made their way to Nasrec Expo Center to run their 6.7 kilometers for Madiba.
Where's your number, Georgie? Where's your number?
I was running so fast. It blew off.
Dr. John!
Team Unyawo Nwabo may have not won the race, but were deserving for most organized and identifiable team. But that's just me.
Well done, Dr. John!
The changeovers were smooth and trouble-free.
And take the broom! Take the broom!
Take the broom.
Yeah! Natinda Mase! Well done! Well done! Beautiful! Smile for us! Well done,
nicely done.
Finally, it was my turn.
Here we go.
And I was off, passing runners like a taxi full of commuters would pass people waiting on the side of the road. I had to slow down though, not due to exhaustion of course, but more to take in the wonderful sights. And after 4 hours 21 minutes, Team Unyawo Nwabo had completed their fifth and final leg.
Alright guys, eventually after starting at 8 this morning, getting here at like ungodly time, 6 o'clock, it was dark, it was cold. 4 hours, 24 minutes later, Team Unyawo Nwabo finally brought it home. And this is everybody here. Woo! Dr. John, how was your run?
Very, very nice. The route is fantastic. All around you, you see things to inspire you. Soccer City, scene of great, great football matches. You see Joburg in the distance. The mine dumps, the industry that built Joburg. It's a perfect place.
Lovely. It was a great run. Quickly, I'm going to go through the team. We have Natinda Mase, Ncebegazi, Jeffrey, Mpo, Ndate John, myself, Sandile, William, Jerry, Lita, and Kinelwe. I think you ran the quickest time. William, how was your run?
Sure, it was easy. Well,
easy. Only person who can say that.
It was flat. I mean, the crowds that run alongside you make it easier for you.
So, from Acha in Nazareth for Kaya Sport TV, we are out!
Well, a great time was had by all, and if you don't yet have your results, simply go to finishtime.co.za. And that's it for us in this week's episode of Kaya Sport TV. Until next time, it's goodbye.